What's good, gang? And we back with another SPLIFF episode. I'm back with my brother Alan the Skywalker, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, what's up?
How you feeling today, bro?
Man, I'm feeling good. I'm just glad to be breathing and living. How about you?
Same, bro. I can't complain. It's a beautiful day in Rochester, New York. You know we gotta enjoy any good day we got out here. For those who just tuned in, but we back with better microphones. We back with better content. I'm back with my brother Alan.
Yes, sir.
New music on the way, you know what I'm saying? New ventures on the way. Anything you want to tell the people?
Hey, man, we working and we taking it step by step, day by day. And that's what we doing. And it's a long process sometimes. Sometimes you want the result immediately. But it's a step-by-step process. Looking back what I did a year ago, where I was at a year ago, to where I'm at now, and what I'm doing and what I've learned.
Word.
Sometimes it'd be certain days I'm like, dang, I ain't doing nothing. And then I look back, I'm like, oh, wow, yeah, I really came a long way. So you just got to take your time.
What do you feel like comparing yourself, just to start off on that subject, compared to last year or this time, what do you feel is one thing that you grateful for that you like, you know, is different, and one thing that you still feel like you got to improve on?
I'll say my work ethic definitely improved. That's something I'm grateful for.
Hell yeah.
Because there's like certain days where you getting off of work and you got to go to a show, or you got to go do this, or you got to go do that, and you don't necessarily fully want to, but you do it for the art, for the love of the craft, and to just improve yourself. I would definitely say organization is something that I'm still kind of like working on, because you look in like some of my books in my room and stuff, I got like 3, 4, 5, 6 books over here.
Word.
I got a whole bunch of notebooks. It look like a mad scientist. I get stuff done, but it's just not as efficient as I want to. And so I definitely think that's something I'm like looking to work on and just get that better.
Word. I definitely relate to that, bro. My lab be the same way. Anybody who's seen me cook up or been to the studio, bro, y'all know, bro, I just be all over the place like I got ADHD, bro. I start a song and then think of a chorus for another song.
Yeah.
Just be all over the place. So I definitely get that. I feel like it come with time. I know you got a bunch of new music on the way, you know what I'm saying? How has that creative process been for the new music, and what has been the inspiration?
That's a good question. The creative process has just been off of what I experience in life, something I might see.
Word.
It could be mine, or it could be somebody that I know they're going through something and it's a story. And so I'll just use those things. Sometimes it might just be like something at work where something happened I didn't like, or I remember writing a whole song in a day, and it was just because I had clocked back into work, and I'm like, dang, I don't want to keep on doing this.
Word.
And so I wrote a whole song off of that. So that's generally been a creative process, just living, going through life, and not forcing a song, but there's always something to write about when you live, because something crazy always happens every day.
That's really where the best music comes from, is honestly.
Yeah.
That's what they say. Whenever people find themselves in a creative block or really don't know, really just live life and let life tell the stories for you, or do the different experiences.
Yeah, you were talking about it before. I know we had a phone conversation. He was like, continue to have fun with it. Like, yeah, it is a job, and there's certain parts of it that's business that are not fun and that are not necessarily the art.
Yeah.
And even the art itself can be feel a little like a job.
Yeah, it definitely gets to that point.
Yeah, especially if you want to make money and you want to take it serious. Sometimes it's going to be like that. But I remember you saying just to always keep having fun, having new experiences. And that's kind of just what I've been doing. Especially one thing I wanted to say was that I'm grateful for is you guys and y'all shows.
Appreciate
because like you just go there, you know, you still got to be an adult and everything, but going to those shows it feels very accepting. People aren't judging you for messing up. They're like, that's very relatable. I mess up all the time.
Word.
And so that's another thing I wanted to add in that I'm grateful for, is just being able to go to the shows that you guys create and being around you guys and getting some experiences and learning some stuff, and it's positive, and it's something that I don't think I've seen in Rochester for a little bit. The best shows out here, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bro said it himself, you know what I'm saying? I promise you I did not tell bro to say that. So I appreciate you.
Nah,
bro.
facts, for sure.
I appreciate you, bro, for just shouting us out. that's really our main thing we doing with our events. For anybody who haven't been tuned in, we do the Cloud Lounge experiences. Myself, my brother Shua, my brother Yogi Berry, my brother Loose Leaf Midas. It's really just a pop-up show. It's a night to come gather with your friends, even meeting new friends that you didn't even know was your friends.
Yeah.
You know, tonight we all cousins. It's about sharing this thing we love, whether it be hip hop, you know, music, different forms of art, and really not only being a creator for a night, you know what I'm saying, but I get to be a fan because I get to see all my talented friends and artists that, you know, I probably haven't discovered, or people I just discovered be able to be superstars. So, you know, being able to be stand on both sides of that, it's an honor and privilege to be able to curate it. I'm thankful for anybody who ever came to the event. Appreciate you.
Nah, facts, for sure, for sure.
Appreciate to any of the homies who ever graced the stage and helped us, and maybe we continue to build this up to something like, you know, that's everlasting.
Nah, it's definitely gonna keep building, for sure.
Back to the performances. I know we was talking about this a little bit off camera. How do you prepare for your performances?
I got my speaker. I got a mic. It's not plugged up to anything, but I just go in my room and I just practice like that. Practice like going back and forth on the stage. I'll use like some random ass object and stare at that object like I'm staring into somebody's face. So by the time I go on to perform, it's kind of like a muscle memory thing. I'm not actively thinking about looking at somebody while I'm rapping. But yeah, every day leading up to the show, I do have one little thing where the day of the show, no practice. I feel like that's just me a little being a little superstitious. But the day before the show, you don't practice enough, or you didn't practice enough. What's gonna happen is gonna happen. So I'm like, nope, that's the rest day.
I fuck with that. Y'all heard, bro, he just gave y'all a gem. You know what I'm saying? I'm low-key probably gonna apply that to myself, because I be overthinking. I ain't gonna lie. I be practicing up to the last minute.
Yeah, I mean, I be
5 minutes before my set, I be in the bathroom like, all right, so this the lyrics.
I mean, I think that's important. But like, I've seen you guys a lot of times, you'll go straight up on the stage and be like, hey, I forgot my verse for this part, and it'll be like a feature or something. It won't be your set, but you'll be like, yo, I forgot the feature, but we're gonna rock out, and the people will enjoy it.
I feel like it's just transparency, and what I learned just from like being an artist myself, people just want to see you be you, and the more transparent in yourself you are, I feel like the more people are gonna love you.
That's a fact.
Supposed to. Let me rephrase that. The people who supposed to. So always gonna be some haters out there, you know what I'm saying, but we don't mind them. But for the people,
if you ain't hating, you ain't doing it right.
Hey, you know what I'm saying, you heard.
If they ain't hating, you ain't doing it right.
For the people who meant to understand it and meant to enjoy it, I feel like oftentimes people just want to see you in your element that brings you the most like happiness and
so that's a fact.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why those type of moments, and also it gives them like that human experience, and like they're a part of something that like you can't really replicate, or it's kind of hard to get from like, you know, bigger artists. So that's why it's important to tune into the local artists. We got so many talented people, you know what I'm saying? Who are some of the artists that you have been listening to, rather have been local or like, you know, in general, that's been I'm not gonna say inspiring you, or that you go to whenever you need like a spark type
I'll say Kendrick, Cole, JID, Mick Jenkins, Samara Sin too. She like the way she layers her vocals, and how it matches sonically like with the music is very enjoyable. But it's also some substance to it. It's not just noise. There's substance to it along with that. And then locally, of course, you, Negus. I was just at work. You know, doing some paperwork, listening to my playlist, and you and Schizo Love Heart song came on.
Shout out Love Heart.
I forgot how it goes. Like,
Peace.
Yeah. That's like
that shit hard.
Like I love the chorus on that. Yogi too. Been listening to him, Shua, and because it's nice to see people that's around you doing what you're doing and doing it well. Because it helps to give inspiration and a sort of direction sometimes when you might feel a little like aimless. You be like, dang, am I doing this right? And then somebody you're around or that you associate with is kind of like, oh yeah, no, you good, you doing it right. Or just showing the actions of like, yeah, this is how it's done. This is how we doing it. We learning as we go too.
I feel like that's definitely important and dope, and that's kind of what I pull from too, just being around y'all and just so many talented artists. It's like on the off days you don't really feel it, it's dope to be able to look up and have other people who just as talented and just as capable, like keeping that torch going and keeping it pushing. Because it's like, I bet if I'm not doing it, at least I know one of the bros or one of my sisters out here doing it. So it's
facts.
Dope. And I feel like every year the bar just keeps going higher and higher for Rochester and like the whole music scene and as a whole. So shout out to everybody working.
Shout out
to everybody working.
It's not fucking easy.
Back to this music. I know we just shot the video for Fork Roads. You know what I'm saying? That's a single that's coming out.
It don't last that long. Enjoy it while it's here. Don't last that long. Yeah. It don't last that long. Enjoy it while it's here. Don't last that long.
I've been trying to get my mind right. Trying to sacrifice for the limelight. What would I do for a Klondike define fight?
It's coming out probably late May. Late May.
Okay, late May. Do you got any projects in the work? Any EPs? Any full bodies of work that people can expect that you can speak on at the moment? Or you want to, like, you know what I'm saying, keep that on top?
I do got a like a little roadmap for the next, I would say the next year. For like the next probably 4 months would be singles, 6 months would be singles.
Okay.
Incorporating a lot of the Cloud Lounge. Like I'm looking for different sounds and instrumentals that are like, oh, okay, Shua would like this, Midas would like this, Kai would like this, Yogi would like this. There's one song that I'm working on that's about done. I gotta link up with probably like TC, shout out to TC, and Impossible. I gotta link up with them. But for one of them songs, I got Tony Wise on there, and I'm like, the second verse, I hear his cadence and his flow. I'm like, he ain't even wrote the verse, but I know this shit gonna be crazy. So definitely got a couple singles loading. That's all for that. I ain't gonna speak on what else I'm working on. I want that to be a surprise, but yeah.
Been cooking up, as you can tell, you know what I'm saying? The whole tribe working, everybody working. And I feel like that's really the theme, at least for this season that we in. Is doing the work now so we can just enjoy it later. And even while you're doing the work, find time to enjoy it. Make fun out of the work and, you know, the process and everything. Because it's so easy to, like, be down and, like, you know, let it drain you. So I feel like sometimes it's almost your mission to make it fun sometimes. And that's just what I tell myself. That's what I be telling all the homies. And that's what I'm going to leave y'all good people with.
Indeed.
I appreciate you for your time, brother.
I appreciate being here. Appreciate your time.
Like I said, I had to make up for the lost footage we had from the other interview. I know I be telling y'all I'm trying to get these interviews out, but like, you know, the homies be busy, I be busy, so trying to align our time and stuff. We got vlogs on the channel, Will to Halos. I'm gonna drop that in the video somewhere. I always end the video off with asking people, is there anything you want to lead the people with, whether it be words of wisdom or encouragement, or just something for anybody who find this video a gem for them?
I would say life is like about a balance. So there's gonna be good days, and we are so quick to appreciate the good days and be like, oh, this is a good day, I don't never want this day to end. But then once it's a bad day, we're like, oh my God, this is such a bad day, I need it to end. And although I feel that that's not right. The good days and the bad days they work in unison. They're two sides of the same coin, and you gotta appreciate it all. Because when you're having a bad day, you're like, man, I remember back when we was playing 2K or we was doing this and we doing that, and it helps you appreciate. And it's nothing ever is gonna last forever, whether it's good, whether it's bad. If you're having a bad moment, something that's helped me is, you know what, I'm having a bad moment right now, but it's gonna pass. And eventually it passes. So just appreciate life, appreciate the little things, and don't be afraid of a bad day. And don't take advantage of a good day. Peace.
You know what I'm saying? You heard what my brother said. We live, we well.
Yes, sir.
I hope this video finds y'all with love. Subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna put my brother's socials down in the video. Y'all make sure y'all follow my brother. Tune in with the music.
Yes, sir.
Singles on the way, videos on the way, performances on the way. You know what I'm saying? We taking this worldwide. It's your boy Kyonics. Gang.
You can have supplies. You can have the sky. But it's Lakers in 5. All right, now.
Lakers in 5. You heard what he said. Y'all said. You heard what bro said. I ain't got to say no more. Y'all said we out.